An ominous man with one very simple message to Los Ingobernables de Japon. But that is not all that we have to withhold here tonight when it comes to the titles on ECW. 2 title matches coming up for you here tonight. It will be the British Empire versus the Revival for the ECW Tag Team titles later on this evening. But for our main event of the evening, it will be the Stone Pitbull, Tomohiro Ishii, challenging the television champion himself, Adam Cole. 2 title matches, 1 evening of ECW. Let's get to the in-ring action. And speaking of champions, we're going to be starting things off with a non-title matchup as the Cruiserweight Champion is in the building here to go one-on-one with Lince Dorado. Warm welcome to you all here from Austin, Texas for another exciting evening of ECW action. The road to WrestleMania only heating up with every week that passes. And as we get closer to the grandest stage of them all, I would argue that especially after last week, Tetsuya Naito is clutching even tighter to the ECW Championship. But who knows, he might clutch too tight to it too soon. And come WrestleMania, he might fade a black. And when he regains consciousness, everything that he has spent so long trying to tear to the ground could be rebuilt around him, with no ECW Championship in his possession. But here comes a man who has talked about the pride and honor of being the Cruiserweight Champion and holding that championship as it stands, bringing in the focus to the Cruiserweight division and feeling as if he is in a true resurgence of his career. The Cruiserweight Champion himself, Rey Mysterio, wanted this matchup with Lince Dorado, and he's got it here tonight to kick things off on this edition of the A-Show. This should be a pretty interesting one, to be fair. Plenty of reasons to be looking forward to this matchup. I mean, it was as Rey Mysterio put it, he wanted to see how the generation of Lucha Libre that came after him stacks up compared to him today. And we're going to get that answer to get things underway here on ECW. Past versus the present, or maybe even the future, because Rey Mysterio is certainly still the present right now as well, especially as he has that Cruiserweight Championship firmly around his waist, the title that he won at Anarchy Rules, and he's looking to hold heading into the grandest stage of them all. So here we go between these two. A little bit of showboating to get us underway for a collar elbow tie-up. Dorado backs Mysterio up to the ropes. Here we're going to get a clean break between these two. Of course we are. Dorado, I imagine, holds immense respect for Mysterio, probably why he was so willing and so quickly willing as well to accept this contest with Rey Mysterio for this evening here on ECW. Mysterio, of course, well, he was the one who wanted this matchup, so why wouldn't he have respect for Lince Dorado? As Mysterio seems to have respect some way or another for everyone within the Cruiserweight division here on ECW. A jam-packed Cruiserweight division. Arguably one of the most competitive divisions, if not the most competitive division in ECW. A tight-knit, locked, and it can only be one man at the top of it. And we are seeing if Rey Mysterio is the right man to be at the top of it as well, as Dorado has him in the corner now, raining down the right hands into the face of Rey Mysterio. He pushes him away. Mysterio in, tilt-a-whirl, head scissors. A strong start from both men in their own way. Mysterio gets countered though. Dorado coming back from behind. Look out. Transitions around on the shoulders of Mysterio. Hurricanrana takes him down. Shoulders pinned down as well. But only a count of one good there on the Cruiserweight Champion. Non-title matchup, of course. But if Dorado gets the win here, well, that's your number one contender set, arguably, for the grandest stage of them all as well. STO from Dorado. Will take to the top rope now. Mysterio down, but in very close proximity indeed. Dorado waiting for Mysterio to get up to his feet here and taking the risk. Oh, Mysterio caught him out of the air, however. And Dorado, though, with right hands, getting himself out of trouble right there and then. And a tilt-a-whirl, head scissors of his own, takes Mysterio off his feet. Tit for tat between the two to get things going here in this one. Mysterio knew where Dorado was. And once he got up to his feet, there was a simple counter, but Dorado on the fight back here. Nice DDT there from Dorado, it has to be said. This really can be an exhibition for Lince Dorado to show what he's all about, to show why Mysterio chose him for this contest as well. Sliding through the legs there, nicely done by Mysterio. Hurricanrana, and down goes Dorado once again. The champion not taking many risks, just playing it simple here. As he heads up to the top rope now, here we go. Mysterio gonna fly. Oh, no one home. On that guillotine leg drop there, Dorado looking to capitalize. Code red on Mysterio. Didn't go for the cover though, as the legs of Mysterio would have been in the ropes there. Very, very well thought out by Dorado, it has to be said. Takes him into the middle of the ring. Boots him in the chest to take him back down, and now look at this Boston Crab locked in middle of the ring. Mysterio's legs and knees have been an Achilles heel of his throughout his career, and especially in his latter years now. We saw how much Buddy Murphy was capitalizing on them during their rivalry. But Mysterio fighting back here. Mysterio even brought it up last week when he was in reference to his contest with Noam Dar about how hard Dar hit the legs of him. And this is a stark contrast to the match that Mysterio had with Dar a number of weeks ago. Beautiful electric chair, cover is made, kick out of two. Great strength for Mysterio there though, to get Dar up on his shoulders like that, to hit that electric chair, that cross-armed electric chair for good measure. But Dorado fighting back here. Good series of chops and strikes, and Hurricanrana takes Mysterio back down. Bringing him back up to a vertical basis here. Dorado capitalizing. Elbows and strikes on Mysterio here. In the turnbuckle we go again. Right hands raining down on the champion, but only a few of them. Mysterio pushes him away once more. Full head of steam for the champion. Dropkick attempt maybe was denied. Knife edge chop in the chest. And the action really started to pick up in its speed here between these two. Dorado now lining up Mysterio. Caught him with a stunner. From the second rope, got all of that stunner. The leg is hooked, the cover's made, but Mysterio kicks out at two. An important kick out from the champion there as well. Dorado gets them back up to a vertical basis now, and his advantage to the younger breed here over the champion. It is advantage to Dorado over Mysterio. We're on the top rope now. High risk. And Mysterio counters out of the air. A great counter from Mysterio out of the air. To boot with it. Twisted his weight and took Dorado down with him. And Dorado sent to the outside. Mysterio through the rope. And the champion has all the momentum going for him now. Calling Dorado to his feet. Dorado doesn't know where he is. Seated senton. Back into the ring. Springboard variation. Mysterio hooks the leg. Has he beaten Dorado? No, Dorado kicks out. This is how you get an episode of ECW underway. Throw two guys in the ring and just let them have a really good fight, which is what we're getting now between these two. Plenty of respect in the ring, but a desire from Dorado to show he is the next generation of Lucha Libre. Check that out! Sublime from Dorado. Top rope, corkscrew moonsault. The leg of Mysterio is hooked, and the shoulders are up in time again. What a move from Dorado. But still, it isn't enough to finish off Rey Mysterio in this one. But Dorado ain't done there. High kick, Mysterio spilled to the outside. Dorado coming in through the ropes. Once they got those afterburners fired up, there was no stopping them. And that is exactly what we're getting now, but Mysterio, big boot in the face there. Wheelbarrow, bulldog from the champion. Great elevation on it as well. Hooks the leg of Lince Dorado, looking to put him away. Dorado again, powers out of the count of two. These guys have been hitting the heavy shots at each other, but neither able to put the other one down and out here in this one thus far. Seen some big moves, but maybe none from the heavier district of their arsenal. Their big moves that they rely on. Dorado has the arm of Mysterio, maybe looking to slow things down for a moment, but Mysterio can do that just as well, as seen there by his counter. Mysterio springboard, wheelbarrow, bulldog onto Dorado. Genius bit of thinking by the champion, and now stacks it up with a power bomb. Cover is made. The referee Scott Armstrong saying that the leg of Dorado there was in the ropes, or the foot rather was on the ropes, and therefore it had to be a rope break. Shame for Mysterio. Might have been able to put him away with that bulldog powerbomb combination. But Dorado instead has used that to create an opening. And now Dorado from the top! Spanish fly! Cover made! Dorado hasn't beaten Mysterio! Oh, but he was close. But he was close. Dorado up high, but Mysterio, he's getting to his feet here. Turns around. I don't think he knows where he is. There's Dorado in with a drop kick for the top rope. Mysterio had no idea what was going on. And Dorado using it to his advantage. Dorado from the top. Shooting star, but it's only got these. Committed to it, and Mysterio at the counter. And he'll stack him up again with a power bomb. One counter and a brutal move after it. And in an ode to Latino heat once more. Frog splash for the top by Mysterio. Dorado is in huge trouble. And it isn't gonna get any better. Dialing it up. 619 from Mysterio. The Cruiserweight Champion goes to the top rope. And he will dial it back with a West Coast pop. Shoulders down. Mysterio beats Dorado. That is how you get an evening's action underway. That was a damn good contest between two damn good athletes. But it's the champion who emerges on top in our opening contest here. Credit where it is due, no doubt about it, to Dorado. But it is Mysterio who proves why he's at the top of the division. Mysterio, no! Mark Andrews! Andrews with the Cruiserweight title, no, that's not Mysterio! And now Tyranny! Onto Mysterio to boot! Mark Andrews assaulted the champion and holding the belt up, making his instance plain and clear for the champion to see. Well, I'm not sure what happened, or rather, who Lorcan was yelling at backstage there, but it seems as if we're going to have an impromptu match here on ECW. Oney Lorcan, hard-pressed in one in this fight, And it seems if he's going to get it, he is storming to the ring right now. Finger poised in the air. I have no idea who Oney Lorcan was calling out to backstage. Lorcan seems to have an idea, but the rest of us don't. Calling out someone off camera there. Lorcan is in the ring right now. The question is, who is he calling out? Who did he want to try and have a fight with here? I think we're about to find out. Well, whoever it is, I think it's going to be a pretty good one. I mean, Oney Lorcan in the ring is always a sight and a treasure to behold. He always brings the fight in these matches. And that's who he was calling out. The Viper himself, Randy Orton. It was Orton last week who assaulted Shane Thorne before the matchup was even due to get underway. 3 RKOs delivered to Shane Thorne last week here on this show. One before the match started, one when the match started, and one after the match. And maybe that was what Oney Lorcan was alluding to. The actions taken by the Viper. It didn't seem to sit well in Lorcan. He wants a fight with the Viper right here, right now. And it seems if Randy Orton more than willing to give him that fight as well. Always finding a way to get his name around on these shows lately is the Viper. And Randy Orton, hardly one to turn down a fight either. It was Orton, of course, who worked alongside with Seth Rollins to eliminate the brute force that was Bronson Reed from the Royal Rumble. So he is not going to turn down from a scrap when he gets the opportunity, especially if it means, in his case, delivering 3 of the most deadly letters in all of wrestling. The RKO. Saw plenty of it last week against Shane Thorne. Could we see it strike again here tonight on Oney Lorcan? Whatever the case is, Orton is sinking in that entrance. And the reception from Austin tonight. Title matches to come after this one, but right now we've got a match that wasn't on the paper a few minutes ago, but is on it now. And Lorcan is getting things underway by just going charging at Randy Orton there, full steam ahead into the Viper. Lorcan wanted a fight, and he wasn't going to wait around to get it either. We are having a scrap here on ECW. Big knife edge chop in the chest there from Lorcan as things get underway hot as only they can in an Oney Lorcan matchup. His tag team partner Dominik Dijakovic might be out with an injury sustained at the King of the Ring tournament, but that doesn't mean that Oney Lorcan is going to stand by and watch for the sidelines. Week in and week out, if he wants a fight, he's going to get a fight. And he's picked, without a doubt, one of the most all-round athletes this industry has ever seen in Randy Orton to have that fight with as well. Look out here, Lorcan looking for a powerbomb already. Gets it, stacks him up. No rope break to worry about this time, but it's only a 1 count. Incredible feat of strength there though by Lorcan. Just lifted the man up like he was nothing. Of course, Lorcan is within that cruiserweight weight class as well. And has competed for that title in the past. Randy Orton easily weighing in the regions of 240 pounds. Walk up there, but a nice counter by Lorcan. Looking for another powerbomb here, but this time the Apex Predator has it well scattered. You could try something once on him, but unless you're really, really good a second time, it ain't gonna work. And a fall-away slam there by Orton, delivered with authority and keeping Lorcan down and clutching on his back right now. Orton lifts him back up to a vertical basis, up and over the top rope to the outside here. This is where Orton always likes to be at his best, when he can play around with his prey, when he gets to dictate the pace and control the hurt that gets dishes out on him as well. Right hand there, that rocked Lorcan. Look at this. Lorcan just trying to recover for a moment there. Oh, but believe me, he did. And he's slapping his head to tell Orton he wants a bit more. So much more. He's going to use his own head as a weapon in the meantime. German suplex comes in flush from Lorcan. So it makes Oney Lorcan so much different to a lot of people around his weight class. He just takes a beating. Loves getting hit. Just gets up and says, "Oh, go on, I'll have a bit more." Lorcan in, Northern Light suplex. That's a brilliant bridge from Lorcan. Covers mate, shoulders down, but Orton gets the far shoulder up in time at the count of two. Lorcan though, gonna stay on the offense here. Top rope, nothing flashy when he's up there, but effective. Oh, no one home on that knee drop, and Lorcan is feeling that one right now. Orton in, snap suplex. Nothing flashy either from Orton. But whatever he delivers, you know he has honed that move for hours on end to make it as good, as crisp, and as powerful as it can be. Chinlock applied by Orton now, slowing the pace down, trying to take some of the fight out from underneath Oney Lorcan here. Getting back up to a vertical basis, but it's Lorcan who's in with those elbows to get himself free. Lorcan in, another German suplex in this contest. Lorcan may be feeling good about his chances now that there's no movement in the eyes of Randy Orton. And there's even less after that back suplex as well. Elbow drop follows up from Lorcan. Imagine what a win over Randy Orton would do for the stock of Oney Lorcan. That would turn some heads. It was Dijakovic who beat Randy Orton a number of weeks ago to qualify for King of the Ring. And now Lorcan trying to beat Orton as well, but he's in big trouble. The Hangman's DDT connects. Draped him over that second rope and hung him out to dry. Cover made by Orton here. Lorcan kicks out at two. And the fight keeps raging on in the Bostonian. RKO, but Lorcan counters it. Massive lariat comes in from Lorcan to boot as well. Not everyone can come up with a counter for the RKO, but only Lorcan certainly did. Lorcan in from behind, drags him down there. Lorcan on the second rope. Oh, beautiful. Rolling senton splash there, and Lorcan trying to signal it's the end. He's going to go to the corner. Lorcan, he's going to look for the running blockbuster. Here we go. RKO. Thanks for coming, Lorcan. Orton, out of nowhere, gets the win. That's how he does it. Get on his bad side. You get the RKO, and there are plenty of RKOs to go around for everyone. Lorcan brought the fight again here tonight. Counted the RKO once, but the second time around, forget about it. Orton got all of that one. And it is elementary after that move connects. Randy Orton, your winner here on ECW. An impromptu match. And it just goes to show how good the Viper is. Ratchet might be done here, but Randy Orton is not. Soaked in that victory, and now taking the microphone into his hand, the Viper clearly with something to say here. I wonder what that could be after that performance. Well, Randy Orton making his statement clear here. Not beating around the bush. The Viper wants to be at WrestleMania. And not only does he promise to hit it, but he doesn't care who it is. Name dropping some massive names on ECW who could be on the end of the RKO. My oh my. Humberto Carrillo wants to challenge the greatest of all time to a match next week here on ECW. That is brave from Humberto after what transpired between those two men a number of weeks ago. That matchup, will it be on? We will have to wait and see about that one, but right now we are into the business end of the evening. The title matches here on ECW, two of them back to back, and it's the tag team titles to get us underway here in this grudge rivalry between the British Empire and the Revival. The Royal Rumble match ended under a sudden finish, and now the rematches tonight between these two sides with much more bitter blood this time around. And listen to the ovation for the champions. Hometown territory for the Revival. No doubt about that when here is Dawson and Wilder head towards the ring to do battle with the British Empire again. They're the ones who wanted the matchup here tonight and set their statement pretty damn true. And with authority last week delivering the Shatter Machine onto Drew McIntyre to prove it. The time for talk is over. The time for action is now. The time for a fight between these two teams to decide it once and for all is right here, right now. The first of two title matches here this evening on ECW. The British Empire against the Revival. Here we go. Bell rings, and we are going to get things underway right away with Zack Sabre Jr. and Scott Dawson doing battles here. And straight away, it's Sabre Jr. going after the body. Going straight for some limb work there onto Zack Sabre Jr. But it's Dawson who's coming back immediately with some firm strikes onto the challenger here. Look out, Big Larry in the corner there from Dawson, taking ZSJ off his feet. This has been building for weeks and weeks. Ever since these two said that the match at the Royal Rumble ended controversially, that in the eyes of those guys, Zack Gibson was off the mat before the referee counted the count of three. The proof they showed wasn't really all that impressive. But they have kept themselves under the Revival's nose, assaulted the champions backstage. The matches in the ring they've had with them to boot as well. And now here we are in this ring with the tag team titles on the line once again, and this time there must be a decider. This time there's going to have to be a winner, a definitive winner between these sides, and we're going to find out who is going to leave. Austin as ECW Tag Team Champions as the tag is made, and Gibson is legal now. And Gibson not messing around yet, crossing the legs over there as he gets things going against Scott Dawson now. This is going to be interesting as always from the British Empire. It's the technical wrestling expertise of Zack Sabre Jr. The magic that he delivers in the ring when on a technical wrestling basis, combined with the brash, no nonsense, in your face, heavy hitting offense of Zack Gibson. Scott Dawson is feeling it right now, but more importantly, one off the tag team champions is fighting back here, and he's got the leg of Gibson tied up in the ropes there. Nothing flashy but effective there from one off the tag team champions. Is Dawson going to look for the tag into Wilder now? He certainly will. What a turnaround number of months it has been for the Revival at ECW though. Winning those tag team titles, representing ECW at Survivor Series, and becoming certainly beloved in the hearts and minds of the ECW faithful. I mean, you hear that reaction when they made their way out. This, oh, helter skelter Helter-skelter onto Gibson, and all cover made by Wilder. It's a kick out of two. Zach Gibson's own finishing move used against him there by Dash Wilder. Talk about some mind games in this matchup already. Oh! No one home with a turnbuckle there, and Gibson will capitalize. Tiger suplex. Takes Wilder down, and into the turnbuckle we go. Tag is made. ZSJ is legal here. Quick tags may be the MO of the challengers in this one. A nice tag team offense as well. Say what you will about them, and believe me, I have plenty to say about my fellow countrymen. But there is no denying that they are a really good tag team. That they can get business done in that in between those ropes. What an interesting maneuver there by Zack Sabre Jr. Cover is made after it. Do we have new tag team champions? No. I don't think I've seen a move like that. At least not in some time anyway. Although you always find a way to say that in a Zack Sabre Jr. match. He's always got something up his sleeve to wow you. Typically it's a submission maneuver though. Good counter by Wilder in the corner now. Trash talking into the face of Zack Sabre Jr. Tag is made and Dawson's legal again. Look out, the Revival lining up Sabre Jr. and driving. A well-orchestrated tag team move down onto him. Have the Revival retained the gold here in Austin? No. Sabre Jr. gets the shoulder up there at the count of two. Dawson in, no one home. Went for the neck crank, but Zack Sabre Jr. was well out of the way. Back on the arm again there is Scott Dawson. Maybe taking away some of the leverage that Dawson will have to lift ZSJ Gibson up into the air for the Shatter Machine. Whatever the case may be, it's a focal point for ZSJ right now, really honing in on that arm and then showing his power expertise that he has definitely honed in on since joining the British Empire almost 2 years ago now. And it's Sabre Jr. who takes Gibson into the corner. Tag is made, Gibson's legal. The British Empire again working in tandem tag team offense to take Dawson down and to keep themselves in control here. Challengers doing whatever it takes to make sure that they are firmly in control of this contest right now. Big forearm, rock Dawson off his feet there. And again, onto that arm, double knees into the arm there of Scott Dawson. And with the damage just being done to it, do we have new tag team champions? Leg is hooked, covers made, kick out, but credit where it's due in the background to Sabre Jr. Taking Dash Wilder out of this contest for the time being. It's a 2-on-1 effectively now. Wilder's down on the outside. Dawson's in trouble in the ring. Tag is made yet again here by the challengers. And another double team maneuver connects. Down onto Scott Dawson. Oh, look out here, Dawson in big trouble. Trap the leg, headlock in. We've seen someone tap out to this before. Could we see it again? Could it result in new ECW Tag Team Champions? Dawson clinging on in there, trying to make sure he doesn't tap. And he's not gonna tap either. Elbows his way free from that situation. But Sabre Jr. kicks the leg out from underneath Scott Dawson. Dawson down, but not out. Wilder's legal. Dash Wilder is legal now, and here he comes. Wilder with a lariat takes down Sabre Jr. and another one in the corner takes ZSJ off his feet again. Wilder been waiting to get back in this match, and the opportunity is right in front of him. Helter Skelter onto Sabre Jr. as well. It seems as if Dash Wilder is fine with making that move a part of his arsenal. Up on the shoulders, fire and carry, backbreaker! Cover is made to retain the gold. Oh, it's not going to be enough. The shoulders up in time from Sabre Jr. at 2.5. Sabre Jr. trying to recover as he gets back up to his feet here, but it's Dawson it's Wilder who has them in the driving seat now. Look at these myriad of strikes connecting on a ZSJ. Off the ropes, collision between the two, and that, almost gave itself an opening to Sabre Jr., but Wilder caught the boot there. Dragon Screw came after it, and now an exploder will take ZSJ down onto the mat as well. Beautiful bit of work. Look out now, up on the shoulders, suplex incoming. No, Sabre Jr. slips his way out of it. German suplex of ZSJ takes him down. All that offense that he got in, and it might be for nothing. Orienteering with napalm death. It's locked in the middle of the ring. Wilder is nowhere near the ropes. Dawson, though, coming in and saving his tag team partner, and with it, maybe saving those tag team titles to measure as well. Wilder was nowhere near the ropes. He may have had to tap out right there and then, but credit where is wholeheartedly due. Dawson up to his feet and making the save, but now Wilder seems spent, seems exhausted, and Gibson is legal to maybe pick the pieces of Dash Wilder. Dawson may have made the save, but he may have only been delaying the inevitable for the British Empire to win these tag team titles. Dawson trying to cling for the tag here, but Gibson just throwing Wilder about now, and all Dawson can do is watch on as his tag team partner is getting beaten up and beaten around. Covers made it again. Wilder's still got some life in him though. Shoulder up at 2. For how much longer will that shoulder stay off the mat? Oh, Wilder's still got fight in him. Wilder's still got some fight in him. He can still keep going, and he might look to make history repeat itself. Roll up on Gibson to retain. It doesn't happen again. Lightning doesn't strike twice. Gibson with the kick out, but the opening was there and they made the most of it. The Revival get the tag. The necessary tag as well. Scott Dawson legal in this contest now. And that is going to be a massive sigh of relief to the Revival and their hopes of retaining these tag team titles. Dawson may have to do the rest of this match by himself. Who knows what kind of a beating Dash Wilder took while he was in that ring. DDT, kick out at 2. And I think we still got another title matchup after this one as well. And this one has set the standards pretty high. Over the shoulder bomb, cover made again, and another kick out by Gibson. You can see the desperation though in Dawson, trying to finish this match off as best as he can, trying to put away Zach Gibson right now. Because he knows the longer this match goes on, the more troublesome it might get for the champions. The British Empire have met them at every corner, there's no doubt about it. But in the corner, could we see the Shadow Machine? No, it's not going to be the Shadow Machine. It's going to be a tag instead. And a gut buster down into the ribs of Gibson instead. Wilder legal again. I'm not too certain if that was a smart idea. Dawson didn't spend too long in this matchup. In that moment. Especially after the beating that Wilder took. Half and half suplex there from Zach Gibson. And the momentum has faded in the champions again. And that might not be all that has faded. Cover. Count at 2. That could have been it. That could have been new tag team champions right there. But if that wasn't it, this might be Helter Skelter. Incoming. No. Wilder counters it. These are those championship rounds. This is where you dig deep. Crucifix. Shoulders down. Could it be history repeating itself in reverse? Oh, Wilder kicks out at 2. Even the British Empire not afraid of trying to roll up in this contest. But neither side able to get it to work out the way they want it to. Wilder perched up on the top rope. And it's not going to be a good run to the floor either. Back superplex! And Gibson taking it to the top rope, risking it all to win these tag team titles. Will it pan out? Gibson from up on high, incoming. Oh! Nothing but knees. Nothing but knees. Not once, but twice. Shadow Machine. Cover is made. The Revival have retained the tag team titles. What an ending. Gibson risked it all, and look at that from Dawson. Beautiful. 2 knees into the face. The Shadow Machine connected at the end. And this time, it is definitive. The Revival retain the titles. Look at what it means to this duo to hold on to the No! Are you kidding me? This ain't happening. Evil. Sonata. Magic Killer. On Dawson. The Revival just retained the tag team titles, and now they're getting jumped by LIJ. Evil on the outside. And now in the ring, Evil onto Dawson. This is a mugging of the tag team champions. Sonata on the top rope to boot. Moonsault onto Dawson. This is despicable. But are we surprised from these guys? Might this be the next chapter that LIJ alluded to last week? The Revival are down. LIJ stands tall. Despicable as always from those guys, but we had to take our mind off it for a moment here before our main event of the evening. Plenty to announce for next week on ECW. Jonathan Gresham will go one-on-one against the British Empire's Mark Andrews, and we saw assault Rey Mysterio earlier on this evening, and I have been told it's on, it's a go. Rollins accepts the challenge. It will be next week on ECW. Humberto Carrillo versus Seth Rollins on this show. The GOAT in action again. Rollins in action next week. But it's the main event right now. And it's the television title that is up for grabs. And it is the ovation that goes the way of the challenger, the Stone Pitbull, Tomohiro Ishii, to face Adam Cole. This is gonna be a big one. Ishii seemed poised and ready to accept Rusev's open challenge a number of weeks ago, but it wasn't to be the case. Assaulted by LIJ just moments before the matchup would take place, and Adam Cole would take the place of Ishii instead and go on to win the television title on top of it as well. And we saw a few weeks ago Ishii get in the face of the champion and say, that belt is mine and I want it and I'm coming to get it. Last week Cole told him, if you want it, pick the date, and Ishii picked for tonight. And now it is time for the second title match of the evening. Ishii and to do battle for the television title. The first defense for Adam Cole since winning that title 5 days removed from the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. And it has to be said, whoever holds the title coming out of tonight is off to the grandest stage of them all. Is off to one of those 2 nights at WrestleMania to defend that very title against someone here on ECW. And while the question will be, of course, is it going to be Cole or Ishii at WrestleMania holding that title? The most important question is, who leaves tonight as the champion? It ain't about Mania right now. It's about here tonight in Austin. It's about the title match. And this house is ready for it. And so am I, doubly so, after what we just saw from those thugs yet again. So here we go. They stand in opposing corners, and the look on Ishii's face, well, it's never one to change. And it's not changing now, but the champion's showing. That belt means an awful lot to him. And he has no intentions of letting go of it either. This is our main event here on ECW, the second of 2 title matches. This is going to be a big one. Tomohiro Ishii against Adam Cole for the television title. The bell rings. And we are underway in our main event here in Austin. All about time to get us underway here. You have to say that will favor Ishii out of the 2 men. Certainly may have different looks to them, but it's not that much apart in weight. Maybe 15 pounds, 10 pounds, that sort of region to Ishii. Ishii weighs in about 225, 230. Adam Cole about 2'5", 210. So let's see what will happen here. It's Cole using his speed there to slip himself out of trouble. Nicely done from the get-go there from the champion. Ishii, though, locking a hammerlock of his own and try and maintain the momentum that he started off against there on the challenger. Takes the arm down now on the mat. Then it's Ishii who rolls through back up to a vertical basis and a shoulder charge. Takes the champion down. And Cole rolling out of the ring early on here to try and recover. Just a moment's breathing room was all he needed. Back in the ring and a knee into the face of the challenger here. So let's see what these 2 men can deliver to each other. It's a super kick from Adam Cole. It's hook of the leg. Is it still Cole as champion, maybe? Far, far too early to be asking a question like that one. This is certainly going to be a main event that is going to go the distance. The heart in these 2 guys are prevalent. They wear them on their shoulders and they fight like true warriors. And we saw that a number of weeks ago from Adam Cole in the fight that he had to put up against Rusev to win that television title. Bleeding as if his life was about to fade out from underneath him. Oh, good God there from Ishii. Bleeding as if he was about to lose every pint and ounce of blood in his system was Adam Cole. But he fought on and was able to somehow, some way win the television championship. That was the performance of a champion on that evening, but he's going to have to deliver another big one here tonight if he wants to knock off Tomohiro Ishii and leave with that ECW Television Championship still around his waist. And Cole taking measures early on to try and try and snuff some offense out from underneath Tomohiro Ishii. Figure 4 leg lock applied here. Look out here, Ishii though. He rolls over and turns the weight around onto Adam Cole. And that has given Ishii an opening to deliver an Ishirana. As it has been called in recent weeks. Camel touch applied there, but the legs of Adam Cole in the ropes there. Look out, splash by Cole in the corner, no one home. Ishii with a lariat. And a smack in the face to boot. You wanted to fight Adam Cole. It is standing on its feet, and right now it is lifting you up to yours. Feels as if we're back to a number of weeks ago in a way. Like Adam Cole is on the back foot from the start, and there is a raging bull in Ishii that is standing on the other side of him. In the corner we go now, face first. It's Cole in trouble, perched up on the top rope here. Not a place you want to be, and who knows what Ishii can have planned up there. Back elbow though by Cole, slips his way out of things. Adam Cole, top rope, missile dropkick comes down on the challenger there. Good opening for Cole, desperation cover made. Shoulders down, is it over? Far from it. Ishii kicks out at 2. Cole, a little bit desperate maybe. Trying to express to Scott Armstrong that it needed to be 3. Nice neck breaker there from Adam Cole. Leaping up and just yanking Ishii down with him there. Cole top rope again, elbow drop, no one home. No chance there for the Stone Pit Bull to be hit with that one, as a nice slam comes in after it. And so long as Ishii is controlling the pace, Adam Cole's got to play things by his game, which means he's got to find any opening that he can and make the most of it. And Ishii ain't one to give you an opening. But if he does, in the mind of Ishii, that can sometimes means, I want you to hit me. I want you to hurt me. But he is not giving Cole many opportunities to try and deliver something like that. Instead, he is just firmly controlling this contest right now. Look out, Ishii, powerbomb maybe incoming. Great counter by Cole. Sunset flip, shoulders are down. Has Cole done enough to get a shock retain? And the TV title right there, and then it's not even enough for a 2 count, let's be real there. Back up to their feet. Ishii, look out, kick in the gut. Cole in trouble. Brainbuster, brainbuster. No! Cole slips his way out. Right hand, turns Ishii around. Kick in the leg. Last shot from Cole. He hooks the leg to retain the title. He's got 2. And oh, not 3 though for that champion. Ishii kicks out, and look at that. Cole falling to one knee. A true act of desperation for the champion in the hopes of retaining his title right there and then. And Ishii trying to drag himself to his feet. Cole went to the corner, but instead of the pan of a sunrise, it'll be a running drop kick. Oh my God! Ishii got right up to his feet and stood right there for Adam Cole to stare him down. Do not turn your back on Ishii for a second. Adam Cole just learned that lesson right there and then. Oh, we're on the top rope. This can't end well. Slammed off it. A big fall for Cole, not the same to be said for Ishii, and that is why he's so quickly and easily able to stay on the offense. Oh, Ishii lighting him up, this can't be good, shoulder charge. In my head there, I thought we were going to get one of those signature Ishii lariats. Whenever they connect, they knock you silly. Right hand from Ishii now as we're on the outside here in this title bout. Going the distance thus far, and it must be said it's the challenger who has things going his way. Ishii's pent-up aggression maybe from not getting the chance to face Rusev a number of weeks ago. Seeing Adam Cole with that title, and now the opportunity to get it here tonight, and now maybe even added in from what we just saw from LIJ in the prior title matchup, may only have riled up and fired up Ishii even more to want to take that title away from Adam Cole. Count up to 8, but we're back in the ring here, and we're back in the ring the same way we left the ring. Ishii dominating Adam Cole right now. The champion needs to come up with something big and something soon, or he may be kissing goodbye to that ECW Television Championship. Cole creating an opening for himself there. Raking at the face. Oh, big boot. Cole creating an opening. A gritted opening to try and end it. He's going to look for the running Panama Sunrise here. Has he got it? Oh! He doesn't have it. Ishii with a lariat and a smile on his face, but Cole comes right back, kicks the leg out from underneath Ishii. Panama Sunrise! 1, 2, Ishii kicks it at 2. And the crowd was loving that one. A massive lariat from Ishii, Panama Sunrise from Cole. And Cole walking around for a moment there, looking at Ishii and asking, how do I end you? How do I finish you off? Ishii telling him you don't. Massive German suplex there, Cole. Letting it inside and out in that one. And Ishii targeting the leg for a moment there. Both men have to be feeling the effects of that one. Both men got to be knocked silly at least a little bit. That took so much out of him. But Ishii just uses his head as a weapon in the meantime. You hear about those championship rounds where we're seeing it now. Who's got the bigger guts to fight on here? Cole creates an opening. Oh! Another lariat! Cover! Cole kicks out again! This is a main event! This is a main event! But it's a main event that might be on its way to ending soon! It's a main event that might end with a new television champion! Ishii lighting up Cole. Irish whip, ducks the clothesline, follows up on Cole. Lariat! The champion acted out of desperation, and it might be all she wrote. Powerbomb from Ishii. The Stone Pitbull's been waiting for this. And now he might finally get it. Ishii is one move away from the title. One move away from being champion. Are you kidding me? Hiromu Takahashi with a chair on the Ishii. You sons of bitches. Oh, Dynamite plunger onto the chair as well for Adam Cole. What the hell is this? What the hell is going on? Time bomb to Ishii. This can't be happening. This can't be happening. Twice in one night, his coward strike. And just when it looked like we might be getting a new television champion, Hiromu strikes. Ishii's down. Time bomb to Cole to boot. They said it was their turn to cause anarchy and chaos. And I guess tonight was the night that they intended of doing so. Ishii and Cole laid out at the hands of Hiromu. LIJ on even more.